Electric eel. The electric eel isn't actually an eel, it's a knife fish. And it might be the most sophisticated predator you've never thought about. It can generate up to 860 volts of electricity. That's enough to drop a horse, but here's what's actually crazy. It doesn't just use that shock to attack, it sends out a quick double pulse first. That pulse forces nearby fish to twitch involuntarily, and then the eel locks onto exactly where they are. It's basically using electricity as a radar system and a weapon at the same time. Oh, and if a predator gets too close on land, it jumps out of the water and presses its body directly against them, delivering the shock point blank. If you made it this far, welcome. You're exactly the kind of person this channel is made for. Subscribe and stick around. Pistol shrimp. The pistol shrimp is about the size of your finger, and it creates a bubble that briefly reaches the temperature of the sun. Here's what happens. It snaps one oversized claw so fast that it shoots a jet of water at 60 miles per hour. That jet creates a cavitation bubble. When the bubble collapses, it hits 4,800 degrees Celsius and releases a shockwave of 218 decibels, louder than a gunshot, louder than a fighter jet. That shockwave stuns or kills anything in its path, but the most bizarre part? The snap also produces a tiny flash of light, a shrimp creating light from sound at the bottom of the ocean. Blue-ringed octopus. The blue-ringed octopus is about the size of a golf ball, and it's carrying enough venom to kill 26 people. The scary part? Its bite is almost completely painless. Most victims don't even know they've been bitten until the paralysis starts. The venom is called tetrodotoxin. It's over 1,000 times more toxic than cyanide, and there is no antidote. What it does is block every nerve signal in your body. You stay fully conscious. You can hear, you can see. You just can't move. You can't even breathe. The only way to survive is if someone keeps breathing for you until the toxin fades. And those blue rings, they only appear when it feels threatened. When the octopus is calm, you'd never even know it was there. Sea cucumber. When a sea cucumber feels threatened, it does something that shouldn't be possible. It shoots its own internal organs out of its body, not as a mistake, on purpose. The organs, including parts of its digestive system, come out sticky and sometimes toxic, tangling up whatever was trying to attack it. The predator gets stuck dealing with a pile of guts, while the sea cucumber just crawls away, and then over the next few weeks, it grows everything back. But some species go even further. They liquefy their own body wall, squeeze through gaps smaller than their body, and then re-solidify on the other side. They can literally melt and rebuild themselves. An animal that survives by falling apart. Turritopsis. This jellyfish is smaller than your fingernail, and it might be biologically immortal. When it gets injured, starved, or just old, instead of dying, it reverts. Its cells reprogram themselves back to an earlier stage of life. It shrinks, loses its tentacles, sinks to the ocean floor, and rebuilds itself from scratch. Same DNA, new body. The clock resets. The process is called transdifferentiation, where a fully mature cell becomes a completely different type of cell. It's something scientists are actively trying to replicate. In theory, this jellyfish can do this indefinitely. No aging, no death from old age, just the cycle repeating forever. Cuttlefish. The cuttlefish can change its color, texture, and pattern in under a second. Not just to hide, to hypnotize. When hunting, it sends rippling waves of light across its skin, pulsing patterns that move toward the prey. Scientists believe this actually confuses or paralyzes small animals. They just freeze and watch, while the cuttlefish moves in for the kill. It has no skeleton, no shell, nothing to protect it. Its only defense and its only weapon is what it can do with its skin. And here's the part that still has scientists stumped. Cuttlefish are colorblind. They can't see the colors they're mimicking. They somehow match their environment perfectly using a visual system we still don't fully understand, an animal that creates art it can't even see.